What is going on, guys? Bearded Brix here again with another weekly update. This week we have done a lot. It might not seem like it, but we have kept on trucking. I've rebuilt the church. It didn't go down exactly like I wanted it to. I wanted to reformat it kind of like the rest of the base plates were, and when I went to go move everything over, it just fell apart. It wasn't built right, so I kind of made it to where it was a little skinnier and taller. Changed the way the bell was up top. I think this looks a lot better. Changed the middle design. I think it looks a lot better. We added tons and tons of detail throughout the city, tons of Eclipse Graphx pieces. We got minifigures now on just about 8 or 9 base plates. I still have to continue getting civilians and add civilians in. Got some people chipping in on that. That will be coming. Do not know if I'm going to start adding stuff like police or firefighters. I have a couple police officers I'm probably going to throw in there, but I don't think I'll add firefighters. I think I'm going to leave firefighters out of this. The only really building that's on fire is the Empire State Building, and you really can't do much with that. When I rebuilt this, I did want to add a graveyard to it. I want to add some more kind of depth to it. I didn't want it just to be a building with sidewalk all the way around it, so there will not actually be a sidewalk on either side of it. There will be a road laying here, but I'm not sure about the other side. I haven't really decided that yet. It will butt up against which will probably be Daily Bugle. Daily Bugle will overtower this by a lot. One of the things I've thought about doing is kind of switching it and put it on the corner and put Daily Bugle next to the Empire, and that might be what I end up doing. I have to finish building it to see what kind of the height difference is to how it's going to be beside each other. I'll probably be doing a video of that over here and not over there by the city to kind of show. It won't be as tall as the Empire, but I do need it a lot taller than this. As of right now, it's about 42 to 45 bricks high. I do need to go up at least another 2 or 3 windows, which are 6 high. That will give it the last little bit I want. And what I would like to do is have the church here, kind of the Daily Bugle here, and then the Empire up taller. The Empire can be blocked as long as that top scene is shown, but like I said, I doubt it'll be that high to begin with. I have started the layout for Oscorp. Oscorp is coming along. I will have to order a crap ton more windows and door frames to do that. That will be probably the last thing I do. And I have got the design ready for all of the things to do with the Daredevil scene. It's basically what I'm going to end up doing is just creating a warehouse. The warehouse will be pretty much blank. There won't be anything in it. It'll just be there like a open building, and I might put a little bit of something on the inside of it where when there's going to be a garage door in the back, where if the garage door's open you can see it, and what it'll probably be is just shelves with like barrels laying on them, and then there'll be a forklift pulling outside and hitting what I've created, which is pretty much like a vat system, and it will be leaking the fluid out onto the kid. I do still have tons and tons of Marvel minifigures to include in this. I have a ton that I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with. I literally have like 15 Iron Man, and I didn't want to just stick them all in the bottom of Stark Tower because you're not going to see it. So what I'm probably going to do is use some clear rods and just kind of push them floating around the city and flying around. As of right now, there's not any in Stark Tower, and I'll probably put a couple in there at the in the glass windows so you can see, and not at the bottom level. And then I'll probably put 1 or 2 flying around it. The next building that I redo will be Stark Tower. It will be the last one. That will require no other pieces. All I have to do is pretty much move it, redesign it on the base plate like I did this. There will be no sidewalks on the side of it. It'll just be on the front, and it will be thrown out at the same place it is, and the Oscorp will be going next to it with the factory down below, and it'll still be the same way, where I don't want the factory won't be any higher than this. It'll actually be right about here. It's only, I think, like maybe 16, maybe 24 bricks high. I'm not really sure. And then the Oscorp will be big. It'll probably be the size of Stark Tower, but it's nothing but windows and you can see straight through it. There will be a scene on the bottom floor of that, and the bottom floor will be about 5 to 6 door frames high, but other than that, the building will be blank. I did go back and get some of the other speed champions. I've got 2 Mini Coopers, a Ferrari, 2 Dodges that I've added into the city. I got tons of bikes and motorcycles. I got a couple scooters, and I did get some skateboards. And I do have one guy that's going to be rollerblading. I will probably change that into a girl and kind of make that as like a Dazzler cameo type thing. And so far there's a Deadpool scene set up, there is a Spider-Man scene set up, there's this Spider-Man scene set up, there's the Spider-Man scene on the Empire, there is an Iron Man scene where he's flying around, there's a Jason Voorhees scene, there is a scene on the top of Stark Tower that takes place with 2 well-known characters. And there's tons and tons added. I will be showing at the end of this, when I get done showing this, kind of like a walkthrough of the city where I've added all these street signs, I've added all the stoplights, and I've added just everything that's little and detailed. I went and added some benches. I have put up probably about 300 2x4 tiles for sidewalk, and maybe about 100 2x2s. I still have these left, but so far there's only 3 base plates that haven't been completely done. I will be working on those. I had to order some more thumpers and kind of other pieces to put characters in. I've went back and added newspaper holders. I've added dumpsters. I've added trash cans. Some, like I said, some benches, some drink machines. I've just kind of made the city look more real. I do have a couple of the fire hydrants that I'll be going back and adding, but there won't be very many of those. And I will be trying to get at least 1 more speed champions. I'm going to try to build it a little different than the instructions. What I would like to do is show Juggernaut kind of ripping it in half or smashing through it. I know I thought about trying to make it to where it looks like it is just dented and crumbled, and I can't really do that, but I can build it and put the bottom, all the speed champions are on that car frame, and I can actually take that and reuse something else and kind of build it that way to show where it's being ripped in half. I'll probably end up doing that. I've got the delivery van from Camel City Brick House, and I still need a bigger vehicle, but I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using it or not. If I do, I'll build like a tractor trailer, and all it's going to do is take up space to where the warehouse is. But I don't really want to, you know, if I have a better idea than just having blank space, I will be rolling with it instead. But let's go ahead and get a close-up. Let me show you what I've done with the church. Let me show you and explain some things going on with it. If you do like the idea of me explaining it, let me know. I will go and explain kind of what's going on in every section. I do want you to kind of find out some stuff. I have put, like I said, there are 3 of the mob members already placed. I do still have to replace the rest of them, but like I said, that is going to be one thing when you see this at a convention that is going to be kind of like the scavenger hunt, the Easter egg hunt that we are going to be doing. I will have a list for it made. I have added a bunch of scenes I don't want to give away. They will be shown in the video, but I will not be going in kind of depth about what they are, because I want you to figure out for yourself, and not me telling you. That way that you can, you know, kind of see what your knowledge is. But let's take a look at this wonderful church we have here. So anybody that knows me knows that my favorite Marvel character will always be Venom. The way Venom was created was he was actually, Spider-Man had a symbiote suit that was given to him from Reed Richards on another planet. They found out that the symbiote did not like sound, basically, like a lot of loud noises. He was in a church, the bell started dinging, and it basically came off of Peter Parker, fell down into the church, and landed on Eddie Brock, and Eddie Brock's hatred kind of made him into Venom. What I've done here is kind of broke the stained glass windows and everything, and shown the Venom tentacles, if you may, the flanges coming through. This is completely, it's not hollow inside, it is pretty solid, but there is no scene or anything going on. I've got, of course, you know, Spider-Man hanging in down here. I've put a civilian over here, kind of taking pictures of what's going on. I did add the graveyard scene over here. If you spin this around, you can see right here on the side of the church, this is where I put Shaggy. I've got a scene idea. What I'm going to do down here is put somebody coming out of the ground. What I thought about doing is creating a comic book cover that's pretty popular right now. Spider-Man is in his black suit and he comes out of the grave. I don't think I'm going to do that because there is a Spider-Man right here. I just don't think that there needs to be 30 Spider-Man all over the city, and there just keeps getting more and more and more. I keep buying more, and I'm not sure where I'm going to put them all. Over here, I do just have like some random civilians. I have Lord of the Rings Gandalf being followed by Harry and Hermione, And then I did put the dead tree with the pumpkin. Now there will be something coming out of over here, and I'm not really sure what I'm going to do with it yet either. As you can see up top, the bell is swinging. I like that design. And then what I will be doing is finding a Spawn minifigure and putting him up top with his cross. Everybody knows that Spawn did a lot in the comics where he kind of hung from a cross like that and just had a ton of his like cape flowing behind him, and that's what I'm going to try to do with this. I might have to buy some fabric to create it or cut up a cape one, but that will be done before this is all over with. I do really hope everybody likes the church. Like I said, it is my favorite Marvel character. I know that it is. Everyone's like, oh my god, it's another Spider-Man scene, but Spider-Man is Spider-Man. I mean, he's one of the most popular characters in the Marvel Universe. Not including how hot all of his movies are right now. The fact that we just seen a movie that had 3 different Spider-Man in it. Maybe you can act like this is some part of the multiverse where there's just multiple Spider-Man. I'm not that person. I know there's a Miles Morales, and I know there's a Peter Parker. I know there's tons and tons of other Marvel characters that become Spider-Man, but Peter Parker will always be my Spider-Man. Now, let's take you over to the city and kind of show you what we've done. I will be placing this in the city just so you can see it for like its full effect type thing. So just bear with me 1 second. As you can see, the city layout does keep changing little by little. We do have some minifigure action going on here now. We have the rooftop bar that I talked about before. The explosion scene is done. I will be adding another level to this building, and that's the roof on the venue that I have to finish. I do still have to put a roof on the barber shop. But other than that, you do see that it's coming along. I have ordered the pieces to finish the cafe. It will not go up another level. I just have to finish the level off. I ran out of these blue and white slopes to kind of do the awnings of the windows. I did get much more cars. Like I said, these are not the places they're going to be. I just added them in there to take some pictures. I've got more cars down here. I got tons of bikes and bicycles, and then I will be using all of the characters from the boutique hotel, and I've got more, and then just all these minifigs and stuff I've got plans for in the city somewhere. I did build, as you can see right here, a couple of these mini kits. The mini kits will be added in. I did put some detailed stickers on the side of the mailboxes that I've added in that will have newspapers. I have a ton of printed accessories from Eclipse Graphx in here, and as you can see, stuff like all of the street signs. I've added some benches with a couple guys sitting in them. I went back and added a couple of the trash cans, all the stop signs and everything else. I don't want to give too much away about this city, but it is coming together. I'm really happy with this thing. I did have to rebuild this dragon and reinforce it so it kind of holds a little different. I went back and added some stairs some places. I still am really not happy with the way this looks, but I will be going in and adding some destroyed sidewalk here, kind of here where it's left open. I've got the pieces. You can actually see them laying there. I just haven't added them in yet. And then the Stark Tower will have to come off of this base plate and then be rebuilt to match all the other ones. I'll give you a little scene going on. But Oscorp is started. The warehouse is started with the vat and the leak. That will continue on that base plate, and then we will pretty much be done with the city. Guys, just let me know what you think, man. Let me know. It's definitely coming together and looking good. I'll give you another sneak peek right here. Got some stormtroopers lined up. I would like to thank everybody for watching this week and staying with this build. Like I said, we keep on trucking. We do keep on getting it done. I can't wait for this thing to be finished. I do have a couple more floors I do got to go back and kind of build up on. I don't like the way that they're all sitting, and I want to make some higher. Other than that, 90% of the city is done. I've been debating on whether I should go ahead and do it, and I was going to wait till further down. I'm going to have to buy some more of the 16 by 16 base plates. I just don't have enough. I have like 10, but I don't have but like 2 in every color, and I need some more to kind of finish some roofs like on the music venue and stuff like that. But that will be getting done. I will be adding a rooftop bar on top of the venue, and then there will be that spray paint scene. The only thing is I might move the rooftop bar over one. I do have a scene I want to show in it, kind of like a famous Star Wars scene. I've tried to put it in a building, but I don't like it just in a floor in a building somewhere because you can't see it when you walk up to the city. So we're going to expose it and put it on an outside bar. I will be finishing another Bricklink order as probably when this video is over, to kind of order a little bit more parts for the city. I've already replaced one that is coming our way for a whole bunch of flowers and leaves and stuff like that to kind of add the trees on the sidewalk. There is a bunch of pieces in there to finish the sidewalk. I ran out of the 1x2 light bluish gray tiles, but all that is coming. Stay with us, and thank you for watching. Don't forget, like and subscribe if you haven't. Support the channel. Comment down below anything that you think I should do. Just let me know. I'll be more than happy to try it out. Maybe you have better ideas than I do. I've been trying to find a way to pose minifigures in different ways, and I know you can only do so much with them. Like this right here, I actually wanted him to hang upside down, but I can't do it with Lego elements. I would have to use something else because of the way his legs would have to be, but I am open to ideas. Don't forget, use your creativity and build. Come back next week to see us. Peace.